getting to bed early tonight for tomorrow morning's early start for the Strut Your Mud event here in Waxahachie would have been great, but unfortunately, it's May and we do have storms on the way. The good news is these are not severe at this time, so these storms will probably bring some gusty winds, especially this outflow boundary that's out ahead of the storms. It will get gusty, it will get windy. There will be a lot of lightning and thunder and heavy rain with this line, but really that's going to be the extent of it. Not really looking at a hail threat with these, no tornado threat, anything like that. So we do have strong storms on the way, but it doesn't look to be a very big deal across our area. Now, the other thing to talk about is farther south, and let me actually get a different radar location here, get a better view of this. And you see this area of storms that's moving in, and this is ahead of a disturbance. Let me get this back into motion for you. This is another disturbance that we have been talking about that will be bringing multiple rounds of showers and thunderstorms over the course of the next couple of days. Looks like this is going to be our first round. This whole thing is moving to the northeast. So what I'm not sure about is whether we will actually get a leading edge line of storms. Originally, we were looking at the possibility of getting one of these heavy lines through about, 4 or 5 a.m., and then that coming in, blowing through, and then possibly having to wait for the next round for several hours, maybe Saturday afternoon or so. But the way this is coming in, this first line seems to be kind of stabilizing things a little bit. So we'll see what it does as it continues to move forward. And we kind of see this zippering now right around Brownwood, these two kind of coming together here. So I will be watching to see what this does. It's very interesting to see. And you see that there's plenty of rain behind this as well, and we'll go to a broader view in a moment. But we will be watching this as well, not expecting any severe weather out of this either, especially because we're going to be worked over by this first system. So it looks like this is kind of mitigating the severe weather risk here, but we are still looking at some concerns for flooding tomorrow as we get plenty of rain from this next system. Let's take a broader view. Let me get the radar mosaic here. This shows multiple radar locations. So this is our whole kind of system here. And you can see this disturbance. Again, you see this line kind of going back, and then you can probably see a little bit of some spin here. So that disturbance will continue to move on to the northeast and will bring rain tomorrow morning. Yes, tomorrow is multiple events. We have the Byron Nelson Golf Tournament in Dallas. We have the Strut Your Mud event in Getzonator Park in Waxahachie. There's farmers markets in Waxahachie and Hillsboro and other events across our area. So yes, we will be looking at rain for tomorrow. But what I'm really interested to see again is how this line will affect what we get out of this. If anything, where you see that the line where it moves into what has already been worked over by this first convective system, it seems to kind of fall apart and weaken a little bit. So really, I think this is helping to stabilize the air, taking some of the bite out of these storms. So that could mean possibly that we get a less aggressive system early in the morning. That said, though, can I get this out of the way and clear up the air here? That said, we will be looking at a pretty good chance for rain over the next couple of days. And this area from really Hood, Somerville, Bosque County west is under a flood watch. We are not yet, nor are we under any severe thunderstorm watches or anything else. No alerts right now, but that could change overnight as we see this disturbance move in. So just a couple of things that we're watching. I will probably start the weather stream, the radar stream rather, here in just a few moments, get that going so that we can track this line as it comes in. There will be gusty winds tonight, so just be prepared for that. Heavy rain as well, lightning, thunder, all that good stuff, but we should be spared the severe weather. So stay tuned to South Metro Weather for further updates.